Okay, inside the cab of a CF, we have my door's just locked on me. What's that doing? I've never seen that happen before. We're in 06 today. I'm going to show you the inside of the cab. I'm going to just go and check the dashboard and everything. Yeah, I had this come on earlier on. Typical DAF transmission function. Oh well, we'll see what happens there. But look, we'll just want to go through a few basics with you. Starting a vehicle. Look, I've got my orange socks on today. Starting the vehicle. I keep getting this a lot, and I think it's most modern vehicles. Everyone's putting their foot on the brake, starting the vehicle. You don't need a foot on your brake. You just put the ignition on, you then fire it up, okay? No feet on no pedals. If you keep pumping this brake pedal and keep doing this, what's going to happen to the actual air pressure? There you go. You're going to get warning lights on your dashboard. And that's your immediate thing you're going to get. You're going to get those air tanks come up. Now, if you pump the pedal, you're going to use all of your air out of the system. Now, I'm not touching the brake pedal now, and you can see, look, those air tanks are now starting to fill up. The more you rev, the quicker those air tanks will build up. You don't want a big excessive revving, keep it in the green band, but the air tanks are building up, and they'll get back into the green. When they go into the green, the air is fully functional, and we're ready to rock and roll. There you go, there's Phil going by in 02, look. There you go, end of the day, I just want to do a little video for everybody. So, warning lights. We should only have one warning light on, which is the red one, the parking brake. Parking brake is on. Now, I've put another one on for you. We're going to go through that yellow light in a moment, okay? So, there you go, dashboard. You've got your miles per hour on left-hand side, big white numbers, okay? You've got your fuel tank, quarter tank. You've got the AdBlue, little dots, nearly full of AdBlue, okay? You've also got time of day temperature, the mileage the vehicle's done today, or the kilometres, and the total kilometres of the vehicle. You've got your thermostat on the right there, and you've got your rev counter, and we're in neutral. Just pull it back a little bit. There we go. We've got on the right hand side, changing gear manually, up and down. You won't need to be using this on your test. You won't use it in manual mode. And we've also got an exhaust brake. We can go through exhaust brakes with you when you're training. Left hand side, indicator. Left for left, guess what? Right for right. Horn is on the end. Your wash wipers, you hold this and push in without pressing the horn, wash wipers will come on. They'll clean automatically and they'll turn off automatically. Let's put the lights, the wipers on. You've got intermittent, you've got constant, and you've got fast constant. There you go. You may need to show the examiner how to use these on your test. The lights are over here. We have side lights, we have headlights, not to be confused with main beam. Main beam is this left stick here pushing away. Main beam gives you a blue light. Okay, guys on test put main beam on, they think that's main beam. That's not, that's headlights. So you've got side lights, headlights, main beam. Rear fog lights, pull out, gives you a light on the dashboard. Push in to turn it off, twist to turn the lights off. Okay, let's go across the cab then. So you've got internal lights, click on, click off. If you want to shut me up, you press this one. That's just hush mode, it's slow, it just quiets everything down if you're reversing at night time. And we've got an internal light here on the driver's side. You can lock the door internally or unlock the doors internally, and that's a night heater. On the dashboard here we have advanced emergency braking system. So that's the radar system on the truck. You can disable it and turn it off. We advise you not to, because if you were involved in an accident, you've disabled it. That is designed to brake and stop you having a massive impact. We've got cruise control, it's adaptive. You don't want to be using these on test, not required. Underneath we've got your soot filter. It's automatic, it cleans itself. Sometimes it may ask you to press this button, it will tell you on the dashboard. What this does, it turns off the cleaning system. It's a regeneration system which turns itself off. We don't want to turn it off, and if we press it on, we don't need to regenerate it. It's automatic, it does it itself. This one here is to do your lane departure. There's a camera on the dashboard. It will warn you if you're running over the left line on the yellow line, and it will warn you if you're running over the right lane. It will give you a buzzing noise or a vibration noise telling you off. If your lanes are really narrow and it's going off all the time, you can press it and you can disable it if you need to. That's absolutely fine. You can disable that for test and turn it back on again. Now this one here is what I'll show you, the picture of the air suspension. Now you may recognize that from earlier. that light is on the dashboard. So we may have uncoupled, we may have recoupled, and the air suspension is not self-leveled for some strange reason. If it's not self-leveled, that light will be on. Oh, you can see me there, you can see my reflection. Ooh, hello. So to get rid of that light, guess what? You press that button once. By pressing it once, it'll self-level, and it's now turned off. If you don't press that self-level button and that light stays on, then the height in the cab will be different to what's out in the real world. It needs to be 13'10". No warning lights need to be on. Okay, underneath here we have a hazard warning light, speaks for itself. Traction control, it's constantly on. That means you can disable it for some reason. And you've got hill assist. We always advise you use that hill assist. It stops you rolling back when stationary on a hill, and it saves you having to use your parking brake every time you stop. Gearbox is here. Wants to turn itself off. Look, I've not touched anything, so it thinks there's no one here. Euro 6 wants to turn itself off. So if you ever see that, give it a gentle rev. It now knows there's someone here. It won't turn itself off. So gearbox, reverse tortoise. We advise you to reverse in tortoise slow mode. D for drive. You've also got tortoise forward mode. Just leaves it in gear 1 if you're doing a tight maneuver in a yard, worthy of keeping it in there nice and controlled. Heater controls, directional controls, fan blower controls, underneath air conditioning controls, diff locks if you need to put diff locks on if you're stuck, one wheel is spinning, other wheel is not, parked at the side of the road, it locks your differential, helps you get out of trouble. And that also is a nighttime thing, it turns the reversing bleeper off. This one's disabled because we have the hush mode fitted, being a demonstrator. It has that on here. This little button here, it's a wheel, okay, it's a spinny wheel, and it's a pushy button as well. So if I try and press that button with, there we go, and look at the dashboard, I press it 3 times, 1, 2, 3, gives you your air tanks up. Okay, so we know the air tanks are now full. I press the back button 3 times underneath, the main screen comes and goes. If I press that button once, I press it twice, there's a picture of an oil can. That's how we check our oil. If I twist it to the right, press it again, the oil level indicator will come up. No actual data there because the engine is running, but the last time I checked it this morning, which I always check with your mileage, the oil was right up in the green. Press the back button 3 times and it'll go back to the main screen. What else have we got? We have a tachometer. Okay, we don't use these for training, we're totally exempt. But the question is, how would you use it? You put your card in driver slot number 1. You follow the on-screen display. So is this your start of day? Yes. Is you in the UK? Yes. You then stick to the rules and regulations of the tacho. 4.5 hours, 3/4 hour break. We all know that. Goes into more detail, and you can, plenty of information on the internet. And then at the end of the day, you press eject, you press and hold, the card will come out, slot number 1, you take the card and you keep that card for 5 years. On the right of the driver, we have electric windows, the door on the window on the right, the window on the left. You have electric windows, you press the relative button and then you can move it. And in the middle we have heated mirrors. Now we press it once like I've just done there. It's a very small light that comes on, a green light. Not always visible when you're driving, so don't start doing this. I don't know if it's on or not. I asked my students, have you pressed it once? No, I've pressed it 10 times. Well, just press it the once and it will come on. Don't press it twice because it will turn it off again. It really is that simple. Okay, getting out of the vehicle, little lever, we pull back, the door will open. Inside the cab you can see the mirrors. I've done videos of mirrors before. All my kit in the back here, cup holders. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so that gives you a rough idea of what it's like inside. High vis waistcoats are always in there, and you should have a first aid box fitted as part of the questions. The only thing we don't have on one of the questions is a fire extinguisher, because we don't carry hazardous loads. We don't need a fire extinguisher. So there you go, that's inside the 06. Anything else you want to be asked or want to learn about, let me know and I'll do you a video. Cheers.